Hello everyone, in today's video I'll be reviewing The Invisible Woman from 1940. The Invisible Woman was directed by A. Edward Sutherland, produced by Burt Kelly. The story was written by Kurt Zobman and Joe May. The screenplay was written by Robert Lees, Frederick I. Rinaldo, and Gertrude Purcell. The movie stars Virginia Bruce, John Barrymore, John Howard, and Charles Ruggles. The movie's about a beautiful model who wants to be part of a professor's invisibility experiment to be invisible for a certain amount of time to teach her mean boss a lesson. A famous wanted mob boss gangster wants the formula so he can turn invisible, so he can run away and hide from the law. The movie was released on December 27, 1940. This one has no follow-up to the first two movies. This one does not take itself seriously. It's more of a slapstick comedy. There's no mention of Jack Griffin. You don't need to watch the first two movies to watch this one and catch up. Shemp, who replaced Curly in the later Three Stooges, is in this movie as a gangster. The three gangsters who work for the mob boss who wants to turn invisible to run away from the law, they were like a poor man's version of the Three Stooges, or the Three Stooges were trying to be in a serious gangster movie with James Cagney, Humphrey Bogart, and Edward G. Robinson for a parody. Kitty is a beautiful model who works at a store clothes, gets treated like shit from her boss, no respect, and when she makes a mistake, the customers are not to blame, modeling clothes, when she finds out about the invisibility formula. Unlike Jack Griffin and Jeffrey Radcliffe, Griffin invented the formula and tried to get back to being invisible. He takes the advantage, and the same with Radcliffe, hiding from the law, and use it to prove his innocence. Kitty only wanted to use the formula for just one day to get even back with her boss, scares him, teach him a lesson on learning to treat women with respect, which she is right about. Her boss is really an asshole in this movie. After that experience, he becomes a changed man and starts treating the women on the job better. As a little joke right here, as Colonel Sanders said in Spaceballs, he's an asshole too, Major. You can point out this movie may have had some inspiration for Stan Lee Marvel comic books, Invisible Woman, the Fantastic Four comic books. The butler is very funny. Every time something goes wrong, he wants to quit, but when his master keeps offering him a raise, he's like, I'll reconsider. His slapstick reminds me of like Charlie Chaplin, Harold Lloyd, Buster Keaton, and Laurel and Hardy movies. Margaret Hamilton, who played the Wicked Witch in The Wizard of Oz in this movie as a maid, that her master keeps forgetting her name. I read she was originally supposed to play the part of Kitty, but she felt she was not attractive enough for the role. Instead, she played the maid in this movie. As much as I loved her in The Wizard of Oz, she's not really striking me playing Kitty in this movie. The romance between Kitty and Dick is kind of dull, not convincing. Their dialogue feels like something out of a Howard Hawks movie because of his well-known witty dialogue funny moments. In a way, this movie feels like it was directed by Howard Hawks if he directed a Universal Monsters movie. In the end, Kitty and Dick get married and have a baby. They accidentally turn the baby invisible. Thank God Universal next sequel was not Invisible Baby. That would have been stupid. Despite we had stupid movies like Baby Geniuses in 1999 and Baby's Day Out in 1994. But that's a different story. Too bad Universal did not make the Three Stooges meets the Invisible Baby. Then again, Universal did not have the rights to the Three Stooges. The Invisible One may not be great, but it has some decent quality comedy entertainment, but not meant to be taken seriously, but a good laugh. This was another pre-Universal comedy before Abbott and Costello meets the Invisible Man and the other ones. Also, when watching this movie, try to remember to go in with a mindset this is not supposed to be scary or meant to be taken seriously. This is meant for laugh and comedy, not horror. As I wrap up this movie review, here's once again my little show and tell of the Invisible Man DVD collection Blu-ray. And like I said, the first time I saw Invisible Woman was on this DVD set right here, the Invisible Man Universal Monster Collection. And of course, 2022, I have it on Blu-ray in this collection set. Alright, so that was my review of The Invisible Woman. Like the video, subscribe, the notification bell, and stay tuned for tomorrow for The Invisible Agent, which is a very interesting one.